Hello, Sag. How are you? Hope you're well. Hope this February reading finds you well. Welcome back to Marion K Tarot. I am Marion. Hello. This is going to be a reading for February for Sagittarius, for Sun, Moon, Ascendant, and any placements. Cross watchers, you're welcome as well. Hi. And this month we are going to start off with pulling an oracle card from the Oracle of Victorian Symbols and Gothic Tales. And we're also going to be using the Victorian Romantic Tarot because I thought, it's February. Let's spice it up a wee bit, shall we? Now there is a bit of nudity in this deck because it's an art deck. So I've got some wee trinkets and whatnot to cover up the nudity to comply with YouTube's rules, shall we say. Okay, so if you would like to book a personal reading with me, the details will be in the description box below, along with where you can find these decks to purchase. So let's see. So Sag, what did you get up to in January? Were you able to wander somewhere? I do hope so. Let's see. Card for Sagittarius for February 2025. That's what, possession. It's, okay, Sag, so what do we think? Is it possession of someone? Is it possession of you? Is it captivation? Kind of feels like that, it's like not necessarily your physical possessions, but possession of you. Possessiveness is what's coming through. Now, are you being a wee bitty possessive with somebody in your life, Sag? Is that what it is? Or is somebody, oh no, heaven forbid, trying to be possessive with you? Which is a kiss of death for a Sag. Let's be honest here. It's like you're very I think you're a kind of epitome of freedom. And if you're feeling threatened within that freedom, then you want to run. Okay? Now, you could be in a relationship, you could be in like a job contract, etc. And it isn't necessarily the commitment that you want to run from. It's like, because I have known Sagittarius that have been married for many, many years, and they are very happy and content in that relationship, but they're always allowed to have that sense of freedom. They don't feel like they're tied in. Their partner's able to give them enough space to not necessarily go and like cheat or anything. I don't mean that, but to be their own selves, to express themselves the way that you like to do. So we will put that there, and we will see if that theme kind of comes up throughout the reading. So these have been shuffled off camera, but I always just like to give them a wee shuffle. So can I have some cards, please, for Sagittarius for February 2025, please. Right, Sag. Oofed. The Tower. The Eight of Wands. The Seven of Cups. The Four of Cups. The King of Pentacles. I had a feeling he was going to turn up. And the Page of Swords. Now, Aries, get this card. Your sister fire sign. And then, the bottom of the deck, we have got the Sun. So how lovely, Sag. How delightful is this? We like this card very much. It's very pretty. It's a very pretty deck, I have to say. Okay, so let's see. What's this? Let me check for nudity first of all. Right, I think we're okay in nudity stakes. You'll be deeply disappointed if you want to see some nudity. Go to the Leo video. So far, that has been the most naked, but wasn't even really naked, to be honest. Okay, let's see. What is my opening gambit with these? Now, to be honest, Saj, we don't really like to see the tower opening up any reading. However, if I had to pick a sign that would be as okay as possible with the tower opening up their reading, it would be you. And I'll tell you for why. And the reason is because probably other than your opposite sign Gemini, you are the most flexible signs in the zodiac, right? Now, I know like it's the mutable energy thing, and you could say, well, Virgo and Virgo and Pisces, they're mutable as well, but there just seems to be something about the more kind of masculine mutable signs that come about and deal with change in a much more healthy way. Okay, so what it feels like is this tower. Now, this tower is a shipwreck. Okay, for what I can tell, yeah, it's a shipwreck, and it isn't very pleasant. Neither it is, but where Sagittarius excels, okay, is making the best of whatever situation they're presented with. Now, you make the best of whatever situation you're presented with. And the tower's going to fall, it doesn't matter. It's Mars. Okay, so we are still within this Mars retrograde period, and my goodness, it's been a slog. I don't know about you, Sag, but oft it's been a slog and a half. But it feels like you're ready to go forward, especially with this Eight of Wands. Now, this Eight of Wands is Mercury in Sagittarius. So if you have discovered something about yourself, if this tower has fallen, you've had this tower moment, as we say, and you've realised, oh, actually, I need to pivot. I need to make a change here. And it could be like, with regards to a possession of your possession of your resources and what you've got. Okay, what it is that transpires, the information that you have available to you, because you're going for the Eight of Wands right into the Seven of Cups, which is a card of Scorpio, right? The Seven of Cups is all about choices. So we're talking about choices. We're talking about lots of choices. Well, 7 choices traditionally, right? And we've got possession here as this oracle card. Now, there's a story forming here, Sag. Okay? And the story is, for me anyway, looking at this, right? The tower has fallen. Whatever's happened has happened. You have found a way to move on from it. You have found a way to communicate through it. And you're heading towards a greater choice. You're heading towards this greater choice, and it could be emotional. Okay? Because let's not forget that the tower is Mars, and Mars is a traditional ruler of Scorpio. Okay? So where is that showing up for you? And Scorpio is a very possessive sign. I'm just saying that. So what does that mean for you, Sag? Well, it means that you're going to need to make a choice. You cannot make all the choices. You cannot have all the things, Sag. Under these circumstances and the way these cards are laid out, you cannot have all the things. Now, what we're leading into here is we're leading into the Four of Cups, right? And this looks again like another choice. Literally, we have got this gentleman in this card, and we have got 4 ladies. We've got 4 ladies surrounding him. Some are closer than others. Some are literally throwing themselves at him. Okay? And if you are the gentleman, but it doesn't need to be gender specific, right? But if you're the gentleman, it's like you're completely ignoring 3 of the women. And you're looking off, you're getting one of them a side eye. And it feels like it's this one here that we cannot see her face at all. Again, these could be people in your life, or it could be situations in your life. It feels very much like there is a choice upon you, Sag. It's time to make that choice. And you're moving into the King of Pentacles. Now, the King of Pentacles is the King of Pentacles is what I like to call the head of the bank in the tarot, right? He knows what he's about. He understands his wealth, and he knows what his worth and his wealth is. Now, are you going to be that person that knows your wealth, that knows your worth? Because it could may well be that the time has come for you to understand your wealth this month, Sag, and explain that to others, shine a light, but step into that bright happiness of the sun. Could be that you're involved with a Leo. There is a huge, I know so many couples who, if one's a Sag, the other one's a Leo. It's like you power off of each other. So it could be time to make a choice. Whose light are you feeding? What choice are you going to take? And where are you going to go towards? It feels it's very much this kind of there's this push-pull energy. You've got the 8 of Wands want to go forward, but you've got the 7 of Cups want to go kind of back the way almost. It's almost like, a choice has already been made and it wasn't necessarily the right choice. So you're going back after this tower has fallen because of the original choice you made. It didn't work out. So you need to go back again. You need to go back and make another choice. You could be, this guy in the picture here and the 4 women are there and you're like, oh, I've made the wrong choice. I need to go back and choose another. Or I need to go and maybe you made a choice out of circumstance. Maybe you made a choice out of financial reasons, Sag, it doesn't make you a bad person. Sometimes we make choices in life for many different reasons. Okay, and sometimes they're financial, sometimes they're emotional. But it feels like this King of Pentacles, you really need to understand and gain some stability in your life. It's a card of Taurus. And it's like, kind of like, as much as Taurus is very solid, very dependable, but there's a dichotomy between, I think, Sagittarius and Taurus, even though on paper you've got nothing at all in common. But there's this kind of a sparkiness between the two of you. You spark well off each other. Obviously it depends on other placements as well, but in general there's a kind of there's an understanding between Sagittarius and Taurus. And it's a lovely thing to experience. So then we've got the Page of Swords here, we've got this page here, and they're saying in Aries get this card as well. So it's like, let's learn to communicate properly. Okay, if you've a difficulty in communicating, Sag, understand your worth. I feel like you've been on this journey understanding your worth and value. Now, worth and value do not always come down to monetary terms. You can be of great value to somebody and it's got nothing to do with money. It can be your presence in their life. You can be that calming presence. You can be that that get up and going, that enthusiasm that a person needs in their life. So again, but with this possession energy that's coming through, possessions Allow yourself to shine your light this month. Okay. Don't be overshadowed by what you perceive to be something or someone better than you, Sag. That's coming through as well. Okay, my darlings. All in all, February looks quite nice. Despite the tower. You know, as I said right at the very beginning, the tower needs to fall, Sag. It needs to fall, and then you can build something new on solid foundations. Okay. So make your choices wisely, and I will see you next month. Okay. Lots of love. Bye bye.